Virgo, and welcome to your June 2020 love reading. Before I begin, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who've already subscribed to my channel. So lovely to have your support. This channel is only about 4 weeks old, so I am sort of gradually building it up so I can deliver more readings to you. So any support is appreciated in terms of comments, likes, and subscriptions. Actually, while we're talking about subscriptions, just to let you know that later in the week I will be doing the career and work videos for Virgo for June 2020. I will get them done as soon as possible, but I'm just trying to finish off all the love readings at the moment and get myself into a reading routine. So please make sure that you've subscribed and clicked the notification bell so that you can be notified of when that video is ready. And let's get straight into your love reading, Virgo, and see what Spirit are wanting us to know for June 2020. Spirit. We're going to start with Oracle cards because this is what Spirit... I'm always guided by Spirit as to which deck to start with, and this is the one they wanted me to start with today. I love the pictures on these cards. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo for June 2020, please, in terms of love? What messages do you have for Virgo? What messages do you have for Virgo? What messages do you have for Virgo, please, Spirit? We're looking at love for June 2020. We're looking at love for June 2020. Oops, they're very slippery, these cards. What else, please, Spirit? What else? These keep falling and they're not right. What else? What else, Spirit, please? Okay. No, that one needs to go there. And that one. One more, please, Spirit. Is there one more, please? Wow, okay. Right, Virgo, I hope they're all in camera. I'm still getting used to all the camera work. So, what do we have here? It kind of feels like you've been waiting, Virgo. It's almost like you've been waiting. It may well be that you've been waiting to make some sort of journey, some sort of trip to see somebody. You can see this lady here crossing the ocean. Doesn't need to be a lady, can also be a man. None of my readings are gender specific, so switch them whichever way around applies to your situation. But we definitely have a time of waiting, and Spirit is saying to me as I'm talking to you that this is about divine timing. They've made you wait. Now obviously we've all been waiting because we've all been in lockdown, but Spirit is saying this hasn't been harmful. Making you wait for this journey has been crucial to how the relationship is going to develop. There's definitely a warm, we have a very feminine energy here. So it kind of feels from this card, and this isn't usually something I say with this card, but it kind of feels that there is a strong feminine influence here somewhere. It may be that you're traveling to see a female person, or that you're, you have strong female energy around you. There's somebody significant who is female around this situation. I'm going to come back to that. We'll clarify that later, because I think that is very significant. It's coming across as very strong, very powerful, but it's very feminine energy. I want to come back to that because we want to see what else. Yeah, okay, so we have unfinished symphony. It feels like you've got some unfinished business that you want to address in June, Virgo, and it kind of feels that you've been watching a situation to see, what is going to happen next. Okay, because you feel like there's, it's interesting, this is very clear, this message. It feels like there's a situation that you feel needs to be mended. And I think in June you're going to get this opportunity, because we're definitely seeing you travelling. Now, this may not mean necessarily a voyage, although it can do. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be going anywhere or anybody's going to be coming to you. It can just mean that this situation that you've wanted to resolve is going to move forward. Okay, there's forward motion in terms of this situation that you've had to initially wait for. This is definitely unfinished business here, and it's definitely a situation you've been keeping an eye on, something that needs sorting out. It may well be there's been a breakdown in a relationship before that you feel needs to be put right. It may be that there's an apology here somewhere, that you feel you owe somebody an apology, or they owe you an apology. And, you know, I kind of get the feeling with this card coming up next to it that it's almost like you feel this is almost like a make or break situation. That isn't something, again, that I would normally say with this card, but I read very intuitively, and this is actually the message that is coming through from this card for me today. You know, there is this situation, you want to move on, Virgo. You feel that it's got to be mended. There's some sort of solution you want to find to a situation, and you're sort of almost like on the brink of something. You feel that you want to move this situation forward, but you've got to almost take a leap of faith with it, really. So what Spirit is saying to you is, you know, you need to relax with this. It kind of feels like you're trying to push this situation because you want it sorting now. I can feel them pushing my shoulder. It's almost like they're going, your energy is like, go on, we've got to sort this. You know, there's an air of impatience because you've had this waiting time. And you're not the only sign, trust me, this past week that has had this card. You know, I think it's coming up because of the situation across the world in recent weeks. You know, we've all had to do a lot of waiting for situations to be able to be sorted. We've had to be very patient, and I almost get the feeling, you know, I can still feel I'm being pushed from this shoulder, and they're saying, you know, go on, you know, we need to sort this, and it's almost like there's an impatience here on your part, Virgo, that you really want this situation resolving because it's been playing on your mind. Spirit is saying very clearly, breathe, okay? They want you to calm this situation down, not necessarily the situation, because you haven't got control over that situation at the moment. Spirit are saying this is divine timing, as they said at the beginning. So there's no point trying to push it. Yes, you will have your opportunity to sort this out. And this relationship that maybe you're trying to address, or you're trying to move forward, or, you know, trying to set things in motion, this is actually a soulmate connection. I love this card. Absolutely love this card. It's so beautiful, and you know, this relationship that you are working on, if this applies to you, Virgo, it's a soulmate connection. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. So even if you have to wait a while, Spirit is saying, why are you rushing this? You know, we have this. It's a soulmate connection. We have the timing of this in our hands. You know, we are putting all the pieces together so that, you know, when you are with this person, everything works out in the way it needs to work out, you know. So they're asking you to take your time to breathe a little, Virgo, and not try and push this situation. Because the timing is very important here. Right. Let's see. That was quite straightforward. If you find that you're, you know, not in that position, if you're already in a settled relationship, then, you know, it may well be that this particular reading doesn't apply to you, or it may be that there's aspects of this reading that you need to, you know, just apply to your situation. You know, it may be that there's something that's been going on within the relationship that you haven't addressed because of circumstances, and maybe, you know, this is time to address that issue and, you know, start repairing your relationship if there's been some difficulties there. But it's definitely good news if there's something that you're trying to sort out, because we do have this lovely soulmate card here. So it's something that they don't want you to be, you know, worried about, really. I'm getting a strong call to use angel cards today. I just want to pull one from here. This is really unusual because I usually go straight into clarifiers, and I don't use these cards as clarifiers, but I think there's an overall message that I need to give you here. These are angel cards, but we need, can you please give us the message, Spirit, that we need? Angels, if you're present, can you please give us this message? Okay, so first we have integrity. Can you see that? Sorry, I was holding that a bit high. Align your actions so that they match your values and in a knowingness of what is right for you. So this may well be whatever situation you're trying to put right here. They want you to do it with integrity, Virgo. They want you to take your time. They want you to breathe, as they said earlier. And, you know, whatever action you take, make sure that you stay true to yourself, Virgo, you know. Right, they've just said to me, don't dance to anybody else's tune. So do what's right for you, work with integrity, make choices with integrity, Virgo. They want me to put that way up, which is quite interesting. Okay, on the bottom of the pack, we have the base chakra card. That says, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, finances, as your words determine your outcome. So, you know, again, that links in beautifully with the integrity card. They're saying, you know, watch your words, act with integrity, whatever it is you're trying to mend or put right here, make sure you do it with integrity and positive thoughts, Virgo. This one also came out with the integrity card, so I am going to take it. It says you are a powerful light worker. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So, you know, basically they're here to say, you know, spirit are by your side. They know that you can sort out this situation. You know, it's safe for you to do so. Trust yourself to do so. I'm going to put that just there because it came out with integrity. And they're saying, you know, trust yourself to be able to do this. They don't want you worrying about it. You have spiritual power. You know, you'll know the best way to handle this situation. So, you know, you've got all it takes there, Virgo, to put whatever this situation is right. Now, that doesn't mean that sort of you've got a major issue in June that you have to sort out. It just feels like something that you've wanted to address that you haven't had the opportunity to do so because you have been in this waiting time. But there is definitely forward movement with this situation, this relationship. And this is a significant relationship. I love to keep showing that card because I love the soulmate card. I love it. Right. I'm going to pull some love cards. Again, we have some oracle, cards here, and they're sliding about again. Please tell us about this unfinished symphony. What is this unfinished symphony, Spirit? What is the unfinished symphony? What is the unfinished symphony? What is the unfinished symphony, please? Right. Again, they're asking you, yes, they know you've got a situation you want to sort out in June, Virgo. They know you want to move it forward, but they're asking you to release it. They're asking you, that doesn't mean walk away from a relationship. They're asking you to release your emotion about it. And I know that's easier said than done, but they're basically saying, because this is in divine timing, because it's a soulmate relationship, there's nothing at the moment you can do to physically push this forward. It'll only complicate matters. So they're asking you to release those emotions that are stressing you out at the moment, because, you know, this will all get sorted. This will get sorted. You know, they have your back, basically, Virgo. I'm going to ask about the yin energy, because I did say we'd clarify that. Spirit, please clarify the yin energy. Tell us more about that, please. Tell us more about that, please, Spirit. Please tell us more about the yin energy. Please tell us more about the yin energy. What is this? Yeah, solar plexus. Solar plexus is all about emotions, you know. So it may well be that you've been feeling quite emotional, and it may well be that during the time, obviously like I said earlier, we've all been in lockdown, and it may well be that you've been dwelling on things a little, and that's been making you feel very, very emotional. And Spirit are saying, you know, we are moving forward. This is so important. We are moving forward. You're not going to stay stuck in, you know, an emotional place if that's how you've been feeling, Virgo. You are going to be moving forward in the month of June, and situations are going to be resolved because you have this happy outcome here. Please clarify come to the edge. Please clarify the come to the edge card. Please clarify the come to the edge card, Spirit. What's this? Yeah, I mean, again, this ties in with the card above. Spirit are asking you to, you know, change your focus. You know, I think I said earlier that I don't normally describe that as a make or break card, but this is, and I'm not saying that your situation is make or break, it's not. You know, I do think that, you know, you have all the skills to put right a situation, or to, it's not even put it right. It's just, it just feels like you've had things playing on your mind that have been, that you feel. Sorry, Virgo, I had a editing issue there. Yeah, so for some strange, I'm still getting used to all the editing stuff, so bear with me. For some reason the camera cut out while I was recording, and I had already pulled the cards out, so I'm just going to continue. The clarifying card that came up for come to the edge was change your focus. I don't want to reshuffle and re-pull these, because I think these were quite significant messages. So the change your focus card actually goes hand in hand with the release card, which was above it. So, you know, Spirit are asking you to release that emotion from this situation. You know, you're heading in a good direction, Virgo. We know you have all the, you know, abilities to sort of get over this situation. I think I was just saying, just before this little break we had, that it feels like, I don't want to say mountains out of molehills, but that is the sort of gist I'm getting, that it kind of feels like this is a small issue that you're not happy about and you've been dwelling on, but somehow it's become huge in your mind. And it's really not. Spirit are reassuring you, it's really not. So they're asking you to change your focus, you know, and to just sort of, you know, don't think of it as, you know, a make or break situation, because it's really not that big a deal, Virgo. That's the message they want you to have for the month of June. The next card that I pulled, and as I say, I don't want to re-pull them because, you know, they came out and they were significant in their moment. Spirit are asking you to breathe, as we said earlier. They're asking you to just, you know, relax. This isn't a big issue, Virgo. And, you know, you are going to be feeling this new vitality. You are going to get, you know, say what you need to say to this person, and you are going to be feeling renewed. You are going to be feeling a sense of relief. You are going to be able to feel reassured that, you know, your relationship is absolutely fine. And, you know, they've given us the soulmate card, and not only the soulmate card, which came up earlier, and as I say, it's one of my favourite cards in this deck, but they also clarified with the coming together card, you know. So, you know, here they are. If you're in an existing relationship, what they're saying to you is, you know, whatever it is you feel needs to be said, just say it. And, you know, do it diplomatically, use your integrity, and you'll get past whatever this little blip is. But it's only your perceived blip, Virgo. It's not a big issue, this. So please, you know, don't make it into a bigger issue than you feel it is. Because we've got these beautiful cards here. You don't get much better than this in a love reading, Virgo. You've got the soulmate card and the coming together card. So if it's an existing relationship you're in, you're likely to be drawn closer together in June. And, you know, if it's not, if it's something that is new or somebody you're hoping to reconcile with, you know, these cards speak for themselves, don't they? I also wanted to pull some Romance Angels cards, and I was in the process of doing that when the original video cut out. So the first card that was pulled, in fact the only card because I was halfway through it, was Keep an Open Mind. It says your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations. So this could be someone new coming in for you, Virgo, in the month of June. But regardless, they're asking you, you know, things don't have to be a certain way. There's always compromises to be made in relationships, as we know. So, you know, keep an open mind. You know, people are, you know, receptive in their own way. So, you know, don't try and control a situation or, you know, work through it in that way. Just, you know, change your focus. As they've said, let go of all the sort of emotion that you've perhaps attached to a situation. You know, if this applies to you, as I said, then, you know, please let me know in the comments. And, okay, finances and career. They want you to know that financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it may well be that finances have brought a bit of stress, and maybe this is what you want to talk about to your partner, you know, or maybe this is what's keeping you from travelling to the person you want to be with. But what they're saying is, this is a relationship worth waiting for. And you know what's interesting is that I've done several readings in the past week, and this card has come up for a huge percentage of them, you know. So I think we've all had waiting time, you know, we've all had to be very patient, but as it says, divine timing is at work in your love life. We started this reading with the clock card, tick-tock. This is worth waiting for, and Spirit have said, this is divine timing, Virgo, and you're going to need to be patient with this, but here it is. This lovely relationship is already here for you. Right, Virgo, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm sorry for the break that happened in the middle of the video. As I say, the camera for some reason just closed down. And so hopefully it'll flow okay when you know, I upload it. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the reading. As I said, I will be putting out the work and career reading in the next few days. So please make sure you've subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you're notified of that. Hopefully Spirit will let that one flow and not cut it out in the middle for some reason. Thank you, Spirit. Usually they do that when they want me to stop and reassess. But actually this time, I don't know what that was about, and these cards flowed beautifully, which is why I chose to revisit them rather than pull more, because they were here already. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated with you. Do let me know in the comments. Do click like if you know you do like it, and speak to you again soon, Virgo, hopefully by the end of the week. Thank you, take care, enjoy June.